Record. So we had a really fascinating session this morning in Akoya in a simple meditation, and it was to really bring us back to a deepened center. And I look and go, okay, where are we up to in our Essence book today, and what do we get? The information on using meditation to support your awakening. And I feel like it's really important to share this with you. So if you have not already printed out your Essence book or got it saved, because it's a lot of paper, or got it saved as a PDF, please make sure you do. It is in our group. We do have some new people in the group, so I'm really wanting to make sure they're aware that we are here. I may have to just do this on my computer. Just bear with me, guys, because for some reason my phone is not letting me do what I need. So it's faster just to do it on the computer, isn't it? I'll just close off everything in the background. I'll just stop my screen share for a minute because that could get confusing. Can you drop in the chat, please, while I'm organizing this? Please let me know, how regularly are you meditating at the moment? That's question one. Question two, what are your challenges or limitations with meditating? Okay, this is a really good thing to check in with, and I'll explain why very shortly, and what download I was given after our session this morning. This is looking more promising. Let me know what it is that you may be challenged with. Beautiful. Okay. Let me just see these comments. I'm trying to send messages to people and see your chat at the same time. Okay, I had been regular with my morning rituals until a few weeks ago. Now getting back into it. And would you say that that's probably related to just being unwell? Yeah. Your challenges are keeping it regular when you don't feel well or you have an early work start, trying to join the 5 a.m. club. Yeah, but gosh, isn't that a challenge? Especially when there's so much going on energetically, you feel we really have to do this. All right, what else have we got here? Claire has a headache and a deep desire to rest. Okay, brilliant. And so I'm inviting you to do that. Was the headache there before the Akoya session this morning, Claire? Can I just check that with you, please? Just going to drop the link in here in case people haven't. Oops, see, that's not the way to do it, Sarah. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it was. Okay, right. So, yes, I agree then. Not that I wouldn't have agreed anyway, but I agree. Absolutely rest today. You have the drops, so get all over them. Okay. And what are your regularities to meditation, and what are your limitations? Beautiful. Okay. Meditate daily, generally morning and night. That is absolutely amazing. Okay. What I have been showing you guys after, so we have our Akoya session in the morning, and the limitations are the monkey mind. I think that's the same for all of us. I was showing that the next 2 weeks are super important for our meditation and to bring us into an appropriate, was the word, vibration. Okay. And then I'm tying that along with the information I got the other day that something massive energetically is coming. And it's kind of like we've had this, hey, you've got 2 weeks kind of feeling. Okay. That's what it felt like to me. And so I would love to know who is keen to do a daily meditation check-in. I'm just putting this in the comments for those that watch later. Yeah, so what I'm suggesting is that we have a time. We say this is the time that I'm going to be doing my meditation. We're not going to try and do it all together because I'm not certain that that's necessarily going to work. But let's do a daily meditation for the fortnight, where we are using our accountability piece within Essence. I will have a prompt every day that drops into Essence, and it will be comment here when you completed your meditation, and then you will comment in there. And obviously, integrity is going to be quite important, guys. Don't put yes, I've meditated if you hadn't, because I'm not the school teacher, but I would encourage you to be very honest with yourself around that. Now, I'm just now being prompted to come back into our share. So I'm going to bring this back up for you. Okay, so I don't know if it's sitting nicely for you. I hope, kind of looks like it is, so hopefully it is. All right. Meditation is a tool for awakening, and the information that I have been given or indicated is that we need to make sure we are on the higher path to consciousness right now, regardless of what is going on in our life. Okay, so we can have turmoil in our lives, which commonly happens when we know that we're in the middle of an upgrade. Okay, this meditation is going to invite us to turn inward and create a peaceful space, and that is exactly what we got this morning through the Akoya journey, where the hustle and bustle of daily life can quieten us down and allow us to hear the gentle whispers of our inner self. Okay, and this is a journey into stillness. Our monkey mind, we can still have our body in stillness, but if our mind is monkeying, then that is, I guess, it's not liberating our inner stillness or allowing us to connect with our inner essence to the best of our capability. Okay, so that's why I'm feeling like this may be what it is. I've just got to, well, it is. So it's not a feeling like, it is a very clear indication of inner wisdom that we must begin to open the door now to our meditation much more strongly, to allow our thought processes and our emotions to slow down a little bit, to give us a broader perspective on our life and who we are, and allow that energy to drive our existence. Okay. So meditation, it's important to understand what meditation is in order for, and how it benefits, in order for you to really choose it, right? Because if you don't really know, then you're not going to choose it. So not only will it enhance your mind, but it also acts as a spark for your spiritual growth, so leading to transformative experiences. When you engage in meditation, you're going to activate and cultivate the present moment awareness. Many of us do not live in present moment awareness. Therefore, we need to activate ourselves back into it. And present moment is the key. Our monkey mind, when we're in that, and I'm not picking at you, Claire, but because I know why, when we are in the present moment, the future is not of concern. And monkey mind is able to still. When we are worried about what we've got to be doing today, monkey mind, look, this happens for me every day. I go into what's next, okay? And it gets really big and it creates a monkey mind. That's why I actually have this, the daily, you probably can't see it. Oh, there we go, there, the daily planner, okay? The reason I have this baby is to calm my monkey mind down, because as soon as it's on paper, I don't need to think about it anymore. And I can just think about it when the time comes to actually act on that one thing. All right. So being focused on our breath, the sensations in our body. It says aura specific mantra, but I'm going to say actually mantra, actually. And so it doesn't have to be noticing the sensations in your body, focusing on your breath, or a mantra. It can be all of those things. But we begin to anchor our attention and reduce our distractions that often cloud our minds. Okay. So I'm willing to bring through some form of musical support, that even one with a mantra in it, if you like. I'll have to create these, so they won't be available today, but I can pull them together for you. That is going to help you. Now, that if you have got no mantra and you're like, I really want something, I cannot recommend strongly enough a basic deep humming as low as you can, so that it impacts your root. All right. You don't want the hum to be up here. I want you to make that hum your focus, to actually bring yourself deep into the root of your body. Because once you're rooted, you're centered. So as we practice this skill, we get to begin to see our mental patterns come but then go, fostering a sense of detachment. And that is what we're really looking for, okay? Is can we detach from whatever else is going on in the world when everything's getting so noisy, and we were warned it would get noisy? How can we step completely away to be more in self? Can I just point out the strength of doing this, the power of doing this at the moment is second to none, as we are election day in the US. Okay, we aren't, but they are very shortly, and only a matter of hours it steps into the US election day. If you can please hold the energy over the next fortnight for what that means, you hold the energy of peace, not just for yourself, but for the greater good. All right. Not that I'm fixated at all on the elections for the US, but I do know that there is going to be a fair bit of a rupture as a result of this. We've been told that spiritually for a long time. And our job is to not be a part of the rupture. It is to be a part of the resolution. Okay. So meditation empowers us to explore our inner landscape, paving the way for the greater understanding and acceptance. And it helps us release those emotional blockages, right? And let go of those limits. So it's vital that we do this right now. Now, I can tell you often my meditation is a 10-minute quick fix before I go into a channel. It is not enough. It is not good enough. So I'm hands on heart, open to say here, I need this as much as you guys. All right. So I feel like this is a really important space for us to choose for ourselves as we dive deeper into this practice. We're also going to face the feelings of fears, of sadness, of anger, all the things that we've had entrapped, right? You are freeing your body. You are freeing your heart, your mind, your spirit. You're bringing your soul back into control. Now, by creating a safe space for these emotions to surface, the meditation then offers us a chance to heal and also to integrate. And this is why I highly recommend the hum. The integration of the tonal frequency makes a massive difference to your body, right? This emotional release can be the turning point for our spiritual journey. And I believe as we gather and we do this together, sure, there's only 20 of us at the moment, but let's all just reach out to our friends as well and say, hey, come and get in on this. We're starting this and literally now, but we're going to be doing this every day for 2 weeks, and we're going to be accountable, and we're going to be making a fresh effort. Then I believe that it's going to really help us with where we go next. So you're going to see a little more of me in this group over the next little while as we move into this energetic transformation. Okay. And our job is to bring more clarity to the truth of our identity. And so we are dropping those falsehoods. We're dropping those ego-based limitations or perceptions. And we're going to fully ignite our higher consciousness, okay? But we're going to not put any pressure on ourselves, please. It's not like I need to have the best spiritual experience or else I'm crap. It's not about that. It's about, did I show up? And did I center myself? And did I ensure that I'm doing my part for collective consciousness? You will begin to experience some massive sensations of unity. Life will become more meaningful. All right? Very, very much so. Now, yes, breath is great. Breath is great. Breath is amazing. I love breath work. If you prefer to do every second day and one do meditation and the next day do breath work, then that's also okay. I love to do breath work and then drop into meditation because it opens me up. It actually literally does the job for me. It drops away all of the crap that's standing in the way. And I'm introduced to my higher self often through that process. Right? And I can drop some really handy tips and tools for breath work into the group also. Okay. So with our breath, when we bring the breath in, the breath is supporting in many ways, more ways than one. It is supporting your body to be put into a rhythmic pattern. It is supporting your body to go into purge and release. And that's why I love doing it before I drop into a meditation. Now, some days I will only do 10 breaths, have a break, do another 10, have a break, do another 10. And that is enough for me to feel the shift energetically, and boom, I'm into meditation. But if you have never done breath work before, I highly recommend getting this book and having a read of this. And what is important about it is what it is trying to do is helping you shift your focus away from the distractions. So if you have monkey mind, use breath work and it takes you from the outside world and it brings you into your inner world. Okay, that's why I love breath work, because I can easily have the monkey mind as well. Breath work kind of turns all of that off. Okay, breathing consciously activates our parasympathetic nervous system, which is where we want to be, which helps us counteract that fight or flight response. So if you are, and I know there are a couple of you at the moment in here that are going through very big stuff, breath work is the key. Okay? And I want to invite you to ask me to create what needs to be created. So if you need a 20-minute breath work session, then that's what we do. All right? I will drop some things in for you. If there's more that you require, let me know. But the key is really, truly from today on, and it needs to be today, we become very conscious in our breath and our meditation with the intention to not only drop off the fight or flight in our own body, but to bring a state of calm to our global body. Okay? Making sense? I worked with this amazing lady years ago. Her name was Angela, and she was from Brazil, and she used to always say, "Make sense what I'm saying?" And she was gold. She was absolute gold. And so every time I say, "Does that make sense?" I can hear her in the background. Well, it makes sense what I'm saying. So our choice right now is, and I'm going to ask for this deep commitment into the page, all right, is, are we prepared to literally go to bed an hour earlier if that's what it's going to take in order to be up and doing this, or to get off our screens at night or whatever we're doing and set aside 30 minutes to take ourselves to bed before everyone else, or into a quiet space before everyone else does, or as soon as everyone goes to bed maybe, that you will give yourself that. It's 30 minutes of your day. You have 24 hours in a day. Can you give 30 minutes of it to yourself? Of course we can. What we're going to do is we're going to completely collapse the belief that time is not available to us through this as well by doing this, okay? Time is 100% available to us. We have lived for a very long time in the wrong time. And what I mean by that is not that there's any judgment around wrong, but we have been put into a time focused capsule. We have lived in a 12-month, 12-hour clock and a 12-month year. And all of that is a falsity. The whole lot. Have you ever looked into what might happen if we changed everything to the 13 months, the 13 hours, and the 30 days, right? Everything balances. It's fascinating. I'll find some stuff for you and I'll drop it into the group, okay? We are inspiring ourselves right now, but I also want to ask you to inspire others and encourage others in this group, all right? And if you know others are like, yeah, I really need to sort myself out, we want to bring them in here. We want to invite them in to do this with us. If it is all possible, I will be showing up regularly on here. I just have a look at my schedule first before I can promise that for you, okay? By engaging with our breath, we're accessing the deeper layers of our awareness and we're releasing these emotional blockages, and we are bringing a deep, potent Po to ourselves and to the universe, which is so greatly needed right now. We're in such an exciting time for humanity. We need to anchor that. All right, the potency of it. Who prefers breath work here? Maybe comment that too. It is also, breath work is very activating and opening. Like, I find it is very expanding for the energy field, which offers us the opportunity to, one, awaken our inner light, but two, activate the source light within us, which is one and the same in many ways. But we become more harmonious in the way that light is activated. And this is what I'm inviting you into. We've had sickness, we've had relationship breakups, we've had complete turmoil, we've had family members getting sick, we've had injury on top of injury, all of these things that are going on for us and as a whole right now, right? As a group in here, our opportunity is to pacify that, to be with it, okay? We're working with the divine ecosystem of nature here as we do this. So if you prefer to meditate outside, I love that. If you prefer to do your breath work under a tree, I love that. But if you are inside because it's 6 o'clock in the morning and it's freezing cold, bring nature to you. All right? Just bring it in to you. Allow it to be a part of this great awakening that you are committing to on a daily basis now. And I'm curious, is there anyone here, and this is for those who are watching us on the replay too, is there anyone here that already feels that this could be too difficult? Okay, and so writing that in the chat if you're watching this on the replay. But this is what I'm inviting you to commit to as we begin to awaken higher levels of consciousness. There's no competition here. Okay, it's not about that at all. But where can you choose to open yourself up, regardless of the roller coaster that you're living at the moment? Can you choose to open yourself up more into this deep interconnectedness, into this deep compassion and empathy for yourself, for the world? This is where we are going. If you have any hesitation to that, I'm so inviting you to talk to it, okay? Someone's got a comment here. Let me check that. Yeah, looking forward to the challenge. And I think that's such a big thing, right? As if we go, hey, actually, can I really show up for myself for 2 weeks? And let's be honest, I'm going to get to the end of the 2 weeks and go, keep going, guys. Can we keep going? But what would stop us when we've already proven to ourselves we can do this? Be curious about that. What's the thing that's going to show up in my life that's going to fool me into thinking I need to stop meditating right now because I'm just not able to? Be ready for it when it arrives, because we know it will. We know the test is put in front of us. All right. So today's challenge to you is to find a day and a time in each day that you will commit to this. And I'm going to put the prompt in the group. I'll put this recording in first, and then I'm going to put the prompt in the group, okay? And it's going to prompt you to check in and say completed. You may want to share a little bit about what you experienced if you want to, or you may just want to say completed. Either is fine, but will you commit to this? 1, for your health and well-being. 2, for the well-being of your inner sanctuary. And 3, for the well-being of the planet. I'm going to go over into Conscious Rising, and I'm going to invite people in to come and do this journey with us. I would love it if you would also comment below it and go, oh my God, I'm really excited about this, or however you feel about it. I'm not saying how you feel, but encourage people to come and do this too, because I really feel like this is the start of some very big, potent energy, especially in the next 2 weeks. And to do this together would be absolutely amazing for us all, right? I love that you haven't experienced any limitation in your perception on how you can do this. Is there anything that you sense you would love to be resourced with? I.e., some guided meditation, maybe some basic meditation music, maybe something that would support your breath. If you wanted to start doing breath work, some mantra, a light language coding, you know, what would it be? I find light language a little bit difficult when I'm meditating. That's me personally, but I find it's a little, it takes me into a whole nother level. It doesn't necessarily bring me inward. But if it helps you, then great. All right. So those are the things I'd like you to think on. And then I'd like you to share in the group. I'm going to drop this recording into the group very shortly. Are you committed to every day from today for a minimum of 14 days? So I am writing it like this. Oh, I spelled it wrong. There you go. This is what mine says. All right. So I'd like you to choose a statement that you're going to commit to. What is it going to be for you? And when I post into Conscious Rising, I would like you to place your statement under there. Okay? How does that sound? Groovy. All right, beautiful. I'm going to let you get on with your day. I'm committed to 14 days of meditation, breathwork, and presence. Yes, love it. All right, copy that, Claire, and you're going to share that over into Conscious Rising. I'm going over there now to do a live. Jump on in if you've got nothing else to do. If you feel like resting, lie down, listen to me talk shit for a while, and drop that comment in, and I'm going to call people into that, okay? This is going to get good, guys. I'm really excited about what this is going to mean for us, and I'd like to think we can extend it well beyond 14 days, but let's give us a little window first and see how we go. All right, it begins. Return to the essence. Beautiful. See you soon.